Alright guys, it's your boy Blue Falcon coming to you with another video. Alright, so if you're here, you're probably considering buying an Asus ROG Zephyrus G15. Alright, and let me just tell you, this is going to be my review of it, and in this channel we keeps it real, so you definitely came to the right place. I'm not going to be sugarcoating nothing. I'm going to give you both the pros and the cons of this laptop. But before I even start, let's just start off with the specs. All right, so let's get right into it. So here I have on the screen, all right, and this is coming from ultrabookreviews.com. all right, so you can check it out for yourself. But for the Asus ROG Zephyrus G15, all right, here's just some of the ports and the specs laid out for us. All right, so the display is a 15 by 6 inch, all right, display. The processor is an AMD Ryzen 9 5000 series, right? You have the memory, you have 32 gigabytes DDR4 at 3200 megahertz, right? Also, the storage, you have 1 terabyte of NVMe SSD, all right? For the connectivity, you have a Wi-Fi 6, all right? Also with Bluetooth 5.0. The ports, you have two USB-A, you have two USB-C Gen 2, right, with video, data, and charging. You have a HDMI 2 port, and then you have a micro SD, right? Also, you have a headphone and mic jack. For the battery, is 200 watt power adapter. Okay, the weight is about 2.02 kilograms. If you like, you can always pause the video over here, read the specs for yourself. But you guys, this is definitely a very well capable gaming laptop. So here's some of the pros. All right, you guys, this thing is extremely portable. All right, it's extremely thin. When I put it in my backpack, I barely even know it's there. All right, which is definitely a plus. All right, because there's some brick laptops out there. If some of you know what I'm talking about, there's some really hefty machines, man. But the G15 is definitely extremely sleek. I also like the design. It's like a matte, right? A matte finish. It doesn't feel cheap at all. I'm gonna try typing on it as I speak, but right, that's how it sounds like. So it's not too loud. I think it's bearable. All right. Another plus, especially since this is considered a gaming laptop, for me, I came from the console gaming sector of things, right? So I'm used to just press that power button and it starts right up. That's what I really love about this laptop. From the moment you just turn it on, right, it's really efficient and it gets started up really fast. I'll probably show you a video just to show you what I actually mean. All right, guys, so this is my attempt to kind of show you how long it takes for this laptop to get started. All right, so here it goes. I'm pressing the button right now. All right, guys, and it's literally it's good to go. All right, I'm not gonna show you my password, and voila. Now, what I really like is that it doesn't have a lot of bloatware. The only thing that will pop up is some of my gaming apps, which, again, it's a gaming laptop, so I don't mind. But none of that, real annoying malware blockers or anything of that sort. And if I wanted to get started, click on Steam, it's already up and running. All right, so yeah, I really think it's very efficient. It doesn't take long at all. All right, so that's definitely a plus. All right, this is not a big thing for me, but for those of you who love your RGB lights, definitely the keyboard has the RGB lights, right? So that's cool. I'm filming this video on this laptop, so that's definitely a plus for me. I got my USB mic connected to the laptop. I got my webcam connected to it. So it just offers you a lot, again, because it comes with 2 USB ports. So it's definitely going to do mainly everything that you expect it to do, and that's all I really asked for from a laptop anyway. And it is a gaming laptop on top of that, so at the end of the day, all that really matters to me is the actual gaming. All right, so I'm gonna show you some benchmarks, and for me, again, I like to keep it real, so I'm not gonna show you no user benchmarks or anything of that, or rather I should say, I'm not gonna show you some benchmarks built in from the game itself. Now I'm gonna actually play these video games. I'm gonna show you, and I'm also gonna leave the MSI afterburner on the upper left side of the screen so that you can see what the frames are looking like, right? But yeah, as you guys can see, right, these games are looking really good. There's really no issues whatsoever. The frame rates is extremely stable. All right, I know for some of you guys out there, everything got to be above 60 frames per second. All right, well, this laptop could do it. All right, you guys, so that's definitely a plus. So another thing too, what I think was actually a very cool design is that, you know, the vents is kind of at the bottom, and most laptops actually function that way as well. But you know, when you're playing on a desk or on your lap, it can get really hot because all that air is just blowing at the bottom. So what's extremely cool is that they actually have a design, which I'm about to show you right now, that while you open up the laptop, you can actually open it up, and it kind of tilts the back of the laptop so that there's just more air to circulate, and that really helps with the cooling of the actual laptop. So I think that was pretty cool. I will say this, right, going into some of the cons, it didn't come with a camera. I don't know what's that about, so believe it or not, I'm actually using a webcam camera, which, truth be told, you know, if you know anything about gaming laptops or laptops in general, their built-in camera is not that great anyway. It's usually 720p, all right? But it would have been a nice addition, all right? Especially if for some of you who maybe are content creators, or maybe you just want to do some Zoom chats or whatever the case may be, it would have been nice if they added a camera. But it's not a deal breaker for me because, again, you know, if you trying to take your creativity to the next level, a 720p camera is not gonna, you know, it's not gonna fit the bill regardless, right? One thing you have to also consider that while gaming, this bad boy, you know, it is very powerful, but that thing could get really loud. Like, that thing sounds off like a jet, all right? So I don't know if you guys can hear this, but this is how it sounds like when it's on turbo. All right, so yeah, you know, it's not something that I like. It could get pretty annoying. So I'll just say that if you were trying to game with some headphones on, but other than that, you know, it's still pretty powerful, right? And I think that's what you mostly care about in the first place. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like if you actually open up the armory crate, and I'm sharing my screen with you guys, so hopefully you can see it. But you know, it's pretty cool. You know, they have these different settings on the bottom left, right? It has silent, performance, turbo, right? So I think that's pretty convenient. You can change the frequency of the fan speed, you know, which helps a lot. But yeah, you guys, I think that's a pretty cool addition. I will say this, another con is that I did notice that with my time while I was, you know, using this laptop, I had issues sometime with the Wi-Fi. I had to look up ways to kind kind of repair my Wi-Fi connection. But just out of nowhere, one day I woke up and the Wi-Fi didn't work. You get what I'm saying? So that definitely was a bummer, but it happened only about like once. And once I found the solution to it, it never happened again. And it was rather a simple solution on top of that, so it was no deal breaker for me. But yeah, you guys, I must factor this in. All right, the price. So for me, I got it at a steal on Facebook Market. But just looking at some of the prices online, like if you go to Best Buy or Amazon or whatever the case may be, we talking about at least 1,600 plus. All right, you guys. So yeah, that is kind of a bummer. But what can you say? I really, if you want to know why you should buy a gaming laptop in the first place, watch this video. All right, I'm gonna leave this card up there. But yeah, you guys, do I recommend the laptop? I definitely do. I'm not sponsored by Asus, so I think this would be as genuine as it gets, right? I'm not being paid for this. I'm giving you just my genuine experience with this laptop, and I couldn't recommend it anymore. I think you guys will all enjoy it if you did buy it. Just in case you are interested in it, I'm going to leave the link down below in the description of all the gear that I'm using for this actual video right now, regarding the webcam, regarding the microphone, and regarding the laptop itself. All right, I'm gonna leave all the links below, so please check it out. Because again, I definitely give it a 5 out of 5 or a 10 out of 10, whatever floats your boat. All right, and this is definitely a beautiful laptop despite some of the cons. But again, I think it is a gaming laptop, and when it comes to the gaming, it does everything that it needs to do. And speaking of gaming, if you want to see even some more gameplay footage, you can also go into my channel and you will see some gameplay footage I've taken of God of War PC, right? And it's phenomenal. I'm running the settings on ultra for all the graphic settings except for maybe some shadows here or there, and it's still running at 60, 70, 80 frames per second. Guys, that's how powerful this laptop is. All right, so if you're a gamer, if you want to game on a gaming laptop, I definitely recommend the Asus ROG Zephyrus G15. All right, you guys, here's my view. With that being said, Blue Falcon over and out. Game hard.